say, words couldn't hurt me. Videos, just my name, they getting thirsty. Go ahead and put him in a hearse. It's getting murky, this time I deserve this. I'm ready for whatever war said. He been a matador, skin for the things I'm dreaming for. I'm eating
Gaither, or Sergeant Gaither.
Good afternoon.
My name is Doug Weinstein. I represent Diamante Kendrick.
Yes, sir.
I just want to ask you a few questions about your interview with Mr. Zachary. In that interview with Mr. Zachary, Gaither, or Sergeant Gaither.
Good afternoon.
My name is Doug Weinstein. I represent Diamante Kendrick.
Yes, sir.
Gaither, or Sergeant Gaither.
Good afternoon.
My name is Doug Weinstein. I represent Diamante Kendrick.
Yes, sir.
I just want to ask you a few questions about your interview with Mr. Zachary. In that interview with Mr. Zachary, when he is asked where he got the information about the murder of Donovan Thomas, at one point, Zachary says, Yak told me, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then you asked him why, presumably why did Yak tell Zachary that information? You recall asking him why?
I do.
But he didn't respond to that. He did not give you a why as to why Yak would tell Mr. Zachary that, correct?
Objection, Your Honor. The video is the best evidence of that.
After he didn't tell you why.
Objection assumes facts, not in evidence.
It's in the video.
Your Honor.
Overruled.
After he didn't tell you why, you didn't follow up at all, did you?
Follow up with what, sir?
You didn't ask him repeatedly why. You did not delve into that further. You let the conversation go a completely
Objection,
different
vague
direction,
and
correct?
Compound.
Sustained.
After he failed to answer your question, you did not follow up, correct?
Follow
As
up.
to why.
I'm not
Vague.
understanding.
Objection. Vague.
Follow up is a very simple
Overruled.
term. After he failed to answer your question as to why, you did not again ask why, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And you also asked a little later in that same interview, what exactly did they say? What exactly did Yak say? Do you recall that?
At what portion of the interview?
In what portion?
You stated that
About
later
45 minutes into the interview,
on. Okay.
okay, you say, what exactly did they say? What exactly did Yak? You don't use the word Yak, but you're referring to Shannon and Yak. Do you remember asking what exactly did they say?
I'm not recalling which context or what part of the interview you're speaking of.
Okay. So you don't remember asking what did they say?
I don't know.
I'm just, when I ask, you don't remember?
Objection, Your Honor. Number one, that last question is harassing. It was asked and answered. And number two, if Mr. Weinstein has something she says she doesn't recall or know what he's talking about.
I can move on. It's fine.
Okay.
I'll withdraw the question. Mr. Zachary never told you in that interview exactly what Yak said, correct?
He did.
I'm sorry?
He did.
He did. What did he tell you that Yak said?
From the best of my recollection, he stated that Yak told him about the murder as well.
But you asked, what exactly did he say? Right? That's what you asked him. What did Yak say? For example, correct?
I asked him, what did Yak say? Yes.
Right. And you asked also, what did Shannon say? Do you recall that?
I do.
And do you remember allegedly Shannon's answer, what Shannon told Zachary? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll withdraw that. What did Quindarius Zachary say that Shannon told Zachary?
That they called Nut down bad, and he also stated that Yak told him the people that were involved with the murder, the names. That's in the interview as well, that he stated Yak said.
But you didn't get an exact quote like that. You got nothing like that, correct? You didn't get the word. Let me stop right there. You didn't get an exact quote like that, correct?
Objection, vague.
Sustained.
You did not get a quote from Zachary about what Yak allegedly said the same way that you got a quote from Zachary about what Shannon allegedly said,
Objection,
correct?
relevance, and objection,
Overruled.
and objection vague as to the,
Overruled. If you don't understand the question, Sergeant, just say that.
I understand this question. He gave me the names of the people that were involved. He did not elaborate more about exactly what Yak said.
Okay, but could you answer the question that I asked?
What's your question again, sir?
Can I have the court reporter read the question back? Because I doubt I could replicate it the same way.
You did not get a quote from Zachary about what
Yak.
Yak allegedly said, the same way that you got a quote from Zachary about what Shannon allegedly said, correct?
Correct.
So you didn't really ask Zachary a lot of detail as to the specific information that Mr. Kendrick, Yak, allegedly said to Mr. Zachary, correct?
Specifically, he stated the names that Yak told him that were involved.
When you are asking Zachary about Diamante Kendrick, you didn't, for example, ask Zachary the reasons that Yak may have disclosed that information to Zachary?
objection, that would have called for speculation that she would not have been able to, that would not be admissible anyway unless it came from.
You can ask the question, whether she asked the question.
An objection relevance as to whether she would have asked Mr. Zachary to speculate about what is in Mr. Kendrick's mind.
She asked Mr. Zachary lots of questions about reasons and motivations for people doing things.
I believe Mr. Quindarius offered information about your client.
Okay, but can you answer my question?
What's your question again?
Would the court reporter please read the question back?
Asking Zachary lots of questions about reasons and motivations for people doing things. Or overruled.
You need a question before that.
Yeah. No, it's my fault. I'm sorry. Thank you for your help. Could you read the question before that part?
There's going to be a lot of back and forth between the two of them before you get to the question.
When you're asking Zachary about Diamante Kendrick, you did, for example, ask Zachary the reasons that Yak may have disclosed that information to Zachary?
Did I ask him the reasons?
Yeah. Did you ask him the reasons?
No, I did not.
Okay. So really, you didn't ask Mr. Zachary a lot of questions about the specific information that he allegedly got from Diamante Kendrick.
No, that's not on the video.
Sorry?
No, that's not. On the video, no, I didn't.
I'm sorry.
No, I did not.
Okay. Let me ask you something else. There was a discussion on Direct about the shooting at Club Crucial on January 6th, I believe. You recall that?
Yes, sir.
And one of the things you testified to is that Diamante Kendrick, Yak, he'd gotten arrested up the street from Club Crucial. You remember that?
I didn't say up the street from Club Crucial. She asked me if I knew that he was arrested that night of January 6th, and I stated after.
Okay.
I found out after.
You found out after.
Yes, sir.
And you know that arrest had nothing to do with that shooting at Club Crucial.
I don't know. I didn't charge him for that.
He wasn't. I'm sorry.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, I object to assuming facts, not in evidence.
Sustained.
Could I just respond? We've had officers in here
Your Honor,
testify.
Move on to the next question.
Okay. Also, earlier today, you testified when we're talking about how you corroborated information, that one of the ways you corroborated the information that Mr. Zachary gave you was because Zachary, Sledge, and Turner all were from Capitol Homes. Do you recall that?
How I corroborated information?
Yes.
I don't believe I answered. Corroboration came from them because they were from Capitol Homes.
That wouldn't make any sense, would it?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance and
Overruled.
That wouldn't make any sense, would it?
To who?
To anyone that you corroborate information because they are from Capitol Homes.
Your Honor, objection. Number one, it mischaracterizes the testimony.
Sustained.
Would them coming from Capitol Homes, them being Zachary, Sledge, and Turner, corroborate anything?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance.
Overruled.
Would that corroborate anything, the fact that they are from Capitol Homes?
Are we talking about something specific involving this case?
This was your testimony. I'm sorry. This was your testimony from this morning. I'm just trying to ask you a question. Would Zachary, Sledge, and Turner, coming from Capitol Homes, corroborate anything?
Objection mischaracterizes her testimony.
All right. I've got no further questions for you. Thank you.
I do. Well, I got questions. Would you care to hear a couple of them? Sergeant Gaither, we go dig a little deeper than all, and I think you guys will like it. One thing about Gaither that we all know is this. She admitted a couple of things. What did she admit? She admitted that every single time that she sat up there and got ready for the prep, she talked to who? The prosecution. Now, I can say this because I don't think anybody would be that upset. You want to talk to the witness that you're going to sit up here and bring up. It'd be pretty dumb if you didn't. Because remember, those who had a chance to talk to Love or Hilton or Atkins, and God, I hope not, but even Brown, because Brown is simply horrible. Bruh, we had to sit back and look at exactly what the heck happened. Shard asked the question of this. You ever arrest my client at all? Like, has he ever, and I mean ever, been charged? No, ain't been charged. All right. You ever arrest him? Nope. But y'all got all this evidence? Yep. Yeah, it's the end of Jewish New Year. I don't celebrate our holidays online, so sue me. I'm not one of those. I don't put my religion in y'all face. So yeah. So plus our New Year started on Wednesday. Like once the sun went down, that's the end of our New Year. Just try to put y'all on a little game. Nah, I don't do that. So you have that. You have Gaither, I think, and I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. Very, very, very wrong. You pay back a little bit. We hadn't seen Weinstein like that in a minute, unless he had to be. Unless he had to be. Certain people, hey, he came off like a freaking healer. Other people, nah. He was on some hardline press. So now we're sitting here with more questions than answers. He asked about an arrest that she spoke about, and Adrian Love said objection. And the judge allowed it. And I'm going to be fair. Judge, who paid you to be here? Because last I checked, Brian Still and everybody put money in your pockets. Not Love. They try to reelect with you. So I think she's kind of playing both sides. Because this is called a recap for a reason. I want to take y'all back a couple of days ago. If you laugh, you laugh. If you don't, you don't. And if you're mad at me for doing what I'm about to do, in about 5 seconds, you won't.
Your Honor, may we excuse the witness? Yeah. Mr. Smirker, you can go ahead and step outside for us. Thank you.
Your Honor, so well, first of all, my motion is a motion for mistrial based on the actions of the prosecutor. My objection initially to the item was that it contained hearsay. The state represented at the bench that it was not hearsay. There was no hearsay contained in it. We did not address the issue of what the state already knew, which is that there was a phone number attached to it that she was going to try to elicit testimony from this witness about who that phone number belonged to. That in and of itself is speculation, but it's certainly hearsay. The document can't authenticate itself. I believe the site for that proposition is Twiggs versus State. It's 315 Georgia Appeals 191. So this witness can't look at a document and say that it says this phone number is from Justin Cobb's Instagram or social media posting. This is who it belongs to. So that was my objection. I believe the objection was well founded. I believe the state purposely put that up there after misrepresenting as to whether or not it contained any hearsay in it. And based on that, I would move for mistrial.
May I respond?
You may.
Judge,
Can somebody put the document up? I'm listening.
yes. Would you put it up? First, the state objects to a mistrial. Second, Your Honor, what Mr. Adams indicated that he did not want on here were the comments with where's the phone? There it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
the comments generally being all of the writing on the right side of the picture.
Your Honor,
And so I said to you, is any of it hearsay? Is any of it being offered for the truth? And you said, no.
Your Honor, what I was asking the witness to do is to tell what was of significance to that number and what he did in terms of finding out and corroborating information that he obtained, because he obtained phone records. I don't intend that this evidence or this exhibit will prove or show that this is Justin Cobb's phone number.
You're asking him that? And
No,
asking
Your
him
Honor,
to testify to that?
I'm asking him, and I understand the court, I'm asking him
you?
what handle it's next to, and Your Honor, what he did after seeing what he saw on this
That's
social
not what
media
you
page.
asked, though. You represented at the bench that none of this, that being the writing on the right side of the picture, which we're all squinting at because it's tiny on the piece of paper. And so I am relying upon you to actually be honest with the court and opposing counsel so that we can deal appropriately with the evidentiary issue. Was any of it being offered for the truth? And you said no. And then you turned around, and after it was admitted over the overruling of the hearsay objection, based on the representation that nothing was being offered for its truth, you drew the witness's attention to the phone number and tried to have the witness testify to whose phone number it was. If that is not offered for the truth, what is it?
Your Honor, it
What is
explains what steps he next took. It wasn't that he sat there and took this phone number and said, okay, this is Justin Cobb's phone number. He went and sought records based on what he saw on this social media post. So it's not, this post can't prove anything, but I do expect that the witness will testify based on what he saw, regardless, because it's a legitimate.
Why can't you just, at the bench, when you know that the reason you're offering it is for the phone number, and then to ask the witness other questions about what he did based on that phone number and seeing that phone number, say to everybody so that we know what we're dealing with, you know, it's this phone number, and then I'm going to ask him XYZ about the phone number, and then we'll know what we're dealing with.
Because my understanding that what was being objected to was not the phone number, was the comments that was the words, Your Honor. And again, this piece of evidence does not prove anything, as anybody would be able to say. But when he saw this on Justin Cobb's page, or a picture of Justin Cobb next to what he believed to be Justin Cobb's handle, he sought additional information. The entire
phone number one of the comments.
I'm sorry, what, Your Honor?
I mean, that is included within what you're now calling comments, all of them just being.
And I asked at the bench what comments they were asserting was hearsay, Your Honor. I literally
And
asked
I
it.
asked at the bench, is any of this being offered for its truth?
And Your Honor, it's being offered to explain DDA Sprinkle's actions that he took next. Your Honor, these records have been collected as part of what he did in this investigation. He was asked on cross-examination, did he take particular steps to corroborate what was given to him in certain interviews? That was the preceding question before I asked him about this particular post. So the state intended and intends to introduce the records that DDA Sprinkle produced or obtained after seeing this post. This post can't suffice to prove that that is Justin Cobb's number. This post only explains why DDA Sprinkle got the number and why it was significant to him in this investigation, where his steps and actions are being questioned.
But you know, Judge, we don't get there. I hear what the state's saying, and it's disingenuous, because we don't get to the second step that they're talking about, what records he procured and why he did what he did, unless we go through the hearsay statement that's contained in the portion that I objected to. And the court is accurate. I was there, and I asked for everything that was on the right side, all of the verbiage to be, I said that was hearsay. The state said it was not. It clearly is, because to ask him that specific question, I mean, listen, none of us are obtuse
I asked-
here. It is what it is. I think that the state was disingenuous about it. The state's being very slippery in regards to their response to the court's questions. I think it's willful, and I think a mistrial is appropriate. And I'm
I
asking
mean, I
for one.
can't figure out what it is. If it's disingenuous, if it is that, I mean, I don't want to malign the prosecutor standing in front of me right now, so I'm not going to say the possible things that it could be, but it is baffling to me that somebody with the number of years of experience that you have, time after time after time, continues to seemingly purposefully hide the ball to the extent you possibly can for as long as you possibly can. And I really don't want to believe that it is purposeful. But honestly, after a certain number of times, you start to wonder how it could be anything but that, unless it is just that you are so unorganized that you are throwing this case together as you try it. And I am sorry to say that, but this case is being made much more difficult for everybody because of the haphazard way in which it is being presented. I'm going to take a recess for a few minutes. I'll have a ruling when I get back.
So I was there, and I went to the back of the courtroom on one of these, and me and the judge, that's my homie. That's a little homie. So we started, sip it, I pass it back to her and stuff. And she like, big homie, what I'm gonna do? I said, you could just mistrial for misrepresentation, and that'll be on the judge. And judge, you don't want that on your record. You feel me? We got to get you to the top. I've been putting the battery in her back so that God forbid, but me and my people, we get hit with a RICO or we come up in her case, you feel me? That, she basically rock with us. She like, dang, big homie. So I say, you know what, man? Just go in there, tell her it's just ugly, and we're going to proceed as normal. She's like, you're right, big homie. It hit the bottle. And then she pulled out a dollar bill and rolled it up, and I'm like, I don't bump. You feel me? I play, I don't party. You feel me? So that's basically what happened. And that's how we got that going. And I just told her, look, we gonna get Miss Love back here, and you just gonna hit her and slap her. You feel me? Open chest and then slap. Boom. Nah, she ain't hit the green. Because she had to go. Y'all got to remember, bruh, you're sitting in this seat for like 9 hours. You do what I'm talking about? She ain't hitting no. You think she hitting the herb? You think she hitting the devil's lettuce? Man, you need uppers. And last I checked, if you off the devil's lettuce, you're supposed to be relaxing. So that's technically a downer. We don't do that. So she hit the deuce again, powdered her nose, and we got it rolling out here. She sang Miss Love, caved her chest in, slapped her. You feel me? Let her clean up the wig and put her back out there. And now hustlers, that's what it was. We just, you feel what I'm saying? Neighborhood crib. Like she was gone a little bit. So she came back down. Y'all feel what I'm saying? And we got it rolling. This is all a joke. This is not real. I'm just playing. I'm just playing because last time somebody joked and said that I was messing with the DA, it was like 5 live streams created about that. Oh, he said he messing with the DA. I knew it. Sonny Nash is the feds. Yeah, I'm the feds messing with a state worker. I'm sorry. Y'all better get some better rumors about me. I'm sorry. I'm to the left. Hold on, that dread just came back out of nowhere. Anyways, Melody, what's going on? The judge is all barking, no bite, bro. I'm realizing that when I dropped the Gaither video, we had got like 15,000 new subscribers who are kicking the old subscribers dead in the butt, shall we say? So not only did they miss that, they missed the Paige Whitaker video. And I ain't gonna hold you. It's pretty good. I'll share it in the community, but it's pretty freaking good. Not only am I able to piece together that, but also there's a judge who thoroughly breaks down what it is that the power of a state RICO has over a federal. If you're a Marvel fan, it's called awesome power, meaning they could do pretty much anything. And the exposure video of Fonnie Willis, we got to remember, for those of us who ain't from Georgia, especially Fulton County, we didn't know that Fonnie Willis jumped on the scene with the RICO against the teachers. But remember, this is where it gets real Mickey and tricky. The RICO is supposed to have a mandatory 5 years that you're supposed to sit in the penitentiary. Let me tell you, not a single teacher did 5 years. Majority of them got probation. Some of them got like a year in jail. Some of them got 6 months. So there's that. Added with the fact that when we expose, and I do say he exposed, the career-driven, upper rank climbing, high flying, snow diving, Paige Reese Whitaker or Reese Paige Whitaker, however in which you say her name. Oh, she been doing some climbing. So here's what she knows. And some of y'all don't. You attach your name to this RICO, what's going to happen? It's going to live. Do y'all think that this TV crap ain't real? Oh, no, them teachers definitely did. I ain't gonna lie. Seti Dash is a big advocate for the kids, bro. Like, we definitely, no, them teachers deserve to go to jail. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, you got to be better at your job. You got to demand funding. We do. It's a bunch. I'm not gonna get into it. Basically, Miss Whitaker is smart enough to know that every single day, or at least once a freaking week, or maybe 2 times out of the week in Fulton County, they're going to see that face. They're going to see that name. And when it comes down to writing in the ballots, who do we typically go for? Some of y'all going to say, hey, I go for the president I wanted to pick. Very true. Cool. What about after that, when you go down that ballot and you start looking, who did you go for? Familiarity. Majority of these commercials that come out for the people for you to vote for, what do? First thing is they slander. They absolutely slander. 100% slander. Because you want to believe that person is just that bad. Let me tell y'all something, bro. And I know there's going to be individuals who disagree with this, and that's cool. Everybody ain't as bad as they seem. They're just not. Trump ain't as bad as they make him seem, and Kamala Harris ain't as bad as they make her seem. Now, they did a whole lot of lying on Kamala Harris, but trust and believe. You're not going to put somebody up there that will garner at least 50 million individuals to come out and wait in lines if every freaking thing they said was really bad. You are being played emotionally like you're supposed to. Emotions force you to do things, not logic. Because if logic ruled the day, we wouldn't have as many crimes. We wouldn't. This is why we have 3 branches of government. A lot of people are so entrenched in what they believe that what they say literally has to be disparaging against the other individual instead of touting the accolades of the other individual. It's one of the worst things ever. Take it to sports, right? Basketball. Whenever anybody says LeBron James ain't the best player ever, what do they say? They don't talk about how much greater Michael Jordan was. They take dumps on LeBron James in certain instances, or they take dumps on Michael Jordan and the people that he played against. So you're not talking fully on what the person is doing. You got to take a dump on the other person. So that if you choose the other side, then the people might take a dump on you. Why? Because emotion, not logic, rules the day. So what Whitaker knows is this. She keeps this case going, she saves Glanville's legacy. She keeps this case going, she becomes more and more known. So by the time it comes for her to be voted in again, she ain't gonna need as many fundraisers out of desperation. She's gonna need as many fundraisers as in hiring administration. It would not be out of the realm of possibilities if she decided that I'm gonna talk to Glanville and let him know, you messed up, right? I saved this. So when it's time for you to go, hey, put your hand on my shoulder and say, this one is the one right here. If you don't believe this, then don't. If you want to say Seti Nash, that makes no sense. I'm not here to argue with you. But what I will say is this. If you don't think going to look back at people's old posts on their Facebook and touting who endorsed them doesn't mean nothing, then I'm going to be honest with you. All right. See, imagine if you will. Yeah, you. If you wanted to be the president of the best freaking dog talent show, right? You want to be the president of it. You love dogs so much. Dogs are so awesome and all that and everything. Do you think that getting other societies that support animals, like animal shelters, you don't think that would go a long way for you to get voted in? Hell, if Peter came out and said, we support you too, you think that wouldn't help? All right. Okay. If you don't want to believe it, then don't. The days of me arguing people down, nope. I'm just going to argue my point a little bit further. And if you don't accept it and you reject it, perfectly fine. That's all right. We ain't all going to agree. That's the best part about the visionaries. Bro, you drinking Douce? Yeah, I am. Hi, how you doing? Yeah, that's you got a keen eye. I can't do the Hennessy no more, man. I got Hennessy white out. So yeah, I'm off to Douce, buddy. Are you jelly? Who's winning at the moment right now? You can't say that the prosecution is winning. What you have to say is this. Has the prosecution proven their point? No, they're not. So it's not about who's winning. The real question is honestly, is the prosecution losing? And I'm going to be fair, they haven't proven their point. But they have proven a couple of things. People agree, disagree, or whatever. They've proven YSL is a gang. I'll give them that. I will give them that. They prove YSL is a gang. 100%. But if you think that jury didn't hear Lil D out his mouth say, man, Young Thug did not start YSL. It was almost as though they were a little bit like, he ain't like that. I took that as, dang. What's going on? What's going on? What is this about? Because if you remember, King Slime, all of this stuff. And then the worst thing that we had is the threat of Young Thug. How witnesses are afraid to tell on him. They've literally, I'll explain that in a minute, Blue Dream. Don't worry about that one. I'm waiting on the documents, but I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna tell you why Mondo ain't in the RICO. Just remind me in about an hour. If you're still here, remind me in an hour, and I'll be fair to you, bruh. Like, I literally know why he's not in there. And the real story behind it, crazy. But if Young Thug was such a mob boss, a feared leader, and such a gang person like that, why is it that we had everybody sitting in them interrogation rooms? Just being honest. Why will we have individuals in there telling? You even had Adrian Bean. Remember, that ain't the cash. 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 They played a whole entire clip with him and Detective Quinn where he threw Young Thug in the freaking car. Remember that part? Those of you who don't remember, a couple months ago, that man had on a corduroy leather jacket, vest. Hold on. Why are YouTubers attacking others aside from jealousy? I can't tell you why others attack others, but I can say this. We typically come from a rap slash, I don't even say rap. We come from urban culture, a lot of us. So when somebody's on top, you have to say they're not that good and they have to try to chip away. But other than that, I don't know. I don't watch drama-filled stuff that can't benefit me. So I don't know. I stopped responding. I hadn't attacked anybody. Like, I literally got attacked, but this ain't about me. So yeah. Why they do it? I mean, it's a bevy of reasons. You can say, oh, that person ain't like you say he is, so I'm gonna expose him. Oh, that person isn't that good, I'm better. So I don't know. All I say is this: you're one of them best on YouTube. Oh, appreciate that. But I don't know, bro. You gotta ask them. If I were to attack somebody, it would be because I didn't like a stance that they took, but I wouldn't attack them personally. I would attack the stance. So I don't know. Sometimes y'all use words like attack when I would say majority is disagree. Why did you stop the definition questions with different words? Actually, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I was thinking about bringing that back. I don't know. I just stopped. I ain't gonna hold you. Sorry, I really got no answer for you, bro. I just gotta stop because I ain't got no answer for you. I ain't got no answer for you. I'm gonna be fair. Like I really don't have an answer for you. Said in person, does the jury seem to be engaged or lost and over it? I will not be commenting on the jurors or anything like that because you can get in a whole lot of trouble. You can get a whole lot of trouble, bro. You are, yeah, you go, you know, you can get in a whole lot of trouble. I like them too. All right. Appreciate that. Yeah, I ain't bringing up them jurors. Hell nah. Yeah, I see what happened to Miss Sylvia. She got drug up to the principal's office. They kicked her out the courtroom for a couple of days. And yeah. Yeah, and I told her, bro, I swear to goodness, I told her. We were on the live with Nick, and they were talking about the jurors. I looked at Kayla Bumpus. Grant Sadie Nash is not a freaking attorney, but Sadie Nash know what you can and can't see. So I ain't doing that. Nope. I answer no questions about the jury. Zero. But I appreciate y'all keeping me on my toes. Yeah, he said you seen that and I dipped on me. I got up out of there. I start. You bounced that live. On me, I had to. Said he did Big Bag Vader hurt the prosecution mumbling on that hot mic? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think they probably, and this is my opinion, if I was being objective, I would think they probably seen that as she don't want to be up there, but you could tell the tension. You could tell the freaking tension that was there. Like it'd be it would be best if she didn't. It would be best if she didn't do that, but it didn't really. I don't think it had any effect, to be fair. Like they just the prosecution. I mean, the defense can't let anything slide. Not at all. Not at all. So if I see somebody, and I've said this before, and I said this way before. If you are one way with the prosecution, another way with the defense, they're gonna know. If you are one way with the defense and one way with the prosecution, they're gonna know. But it's on them to call it out. And that was the one thing that I probably should have knocked everybody's grade down with, because nobody asks that question right there. I'm gonna be fair to you. Like I would have asked that immediately. Or no, not immediately. That's a lie. I'd have asked it at the end. I would have asked her, hey, do you want to be here? Because Adrian Love seems to ask this question all the freaking time. She asks it typically in the beginning. And I would say, you seem to be a little agitated with the questions that we over here are asking, but you seem to be more favorable towards the prosecution. Are we doing anything wrong? This person right here says, Seti, where are you from? You sound like my native Californians. LOL, I'm a new follower. Yes, I'm born and raised in California. Thank you. Otis Harris with the super sticker. Hey, Otis, you can ask a question, bro. If y'all put super chats in, I'm gonna stop what I'm doing and answer the question. Do you feel it's the higher ups controlling the judges, not the DA, but the real power in Georgia? No, I don't. I did think that for a moment. And every once in a while, I will kind of float that theory depending on the answers. Sometimes it do feel that way. So what you're saying is not to be dismissed. Sometimes it truly does feel that way. But other times, I think my original thought that she wants to make sure that she's in these people's face the whole entire time, then shoot, it's a win-win for her. And this is what I mean. Seti drive for Seti. What you mean? I drive for her. It's a win-win for Paige Whitaker. I'm gonna tell you why. Young Thug wins. YSL walks. It's a W. If YSL loses and Young Thug goes to prison, y'all not gonna blame this judge in particular. Tracy, what up? Tracy finna be getting married soon, so yeah, we gonna go live stream at her wedding. It better be a bunch of free alcohol, or at least if everybody gotta pay, then you know, your unofficial family member right here, your favorite cousin. Yeah, I get to go in there. I'm grabbing the mic. Yeah, I remember the white dude off of what's that movie with the three dudes? The Hangover? Yeah, I'm gonna come in like the white boy. I take you to the candy shop. Let you lick the lollipop. Oh! But no, Paige doesn't lose at all. She can't. She can't lose. All right, Mac, you damn right, a wedding crasher. She doesn't lose at all. No, she's not getting married. Whoa. I did not say. I said she needs to get married. All right, I just messed that one up, bro. And I know her dude watched the channel too, man. So my bad, bro. I might have forced you to go get a ring. I'll co-sign. I'm finna get an inbox. I'm finna get an inbox. Hey, bruh. I ain't say I was gonna marry her, bruh. Who told you that? Nigga. It's this liquor that'll get you. But yeah, bro, that's what that is. That's what I've drawn is that she's attached to this so much that no matter what, she's gonna get a bit of stardom out of this, and literally, she's not going anywhere. There are going to be people who are going to want her on their case because one of the biggest things that we've seen is how to get on her good side and how to get on her bad side. Just gonna be fair with you. If you don't think the attorneys are writing this down, and I'm not talking about the ones that send the case. I'm talking about the ones outside of that that's watching this. You don't think they don't know her propensities? You don't think none of that crap matters? You crazy as hell. Beauty Within 916, the new member. Shout out. Appreciate your input on things, Shetty Dash. Appreciate you. Love been doing some shiesty stuff. Here's what y'all should remember about Love. She been doing this. She been doing this. Y'all better go check out that story I did. Shout out Kaufman. Shout out Attorney Kaufman, who y'all swear that me and her was in the same house and that her baby was my baby. Like, that was crazy. That was, bro, that was crazy. And that was a whole rumor. Does Love keep her job if the state lose? Yeah, she does. She got thrown on this. She wasn't the original person. And on top of that, like, let's be fair. If she loses the case, y'all not gonna blame Fonnie Willis for putting together a trash RICO. Yeah, Rachel Kaufman is dope. I like her. Shetty Nash does not drink tequila. No, darling. OT Genesis try to get me to drink tequila. Talking about we finna. Nah, I'm cool. Shout out AD. Shout out OT Genesis. Shout out community. But no, Love's not gonna get promoted any further. But she ain't going nowhere. I think her salary is like 141,000, 130,000. Oh yeah, she definitely don't like Love. But no, Love is the punching bag. Love is the punching bag. That's what that is. Here we go with this stuff. I'm not even going to answer it. I'm just going to tell you something. You new here, Tabitha Waller, so I'm going to just say That's what you're going with. Do you think the judge is gonna make love? Hold on. I mess up every day, said the national still going on. Well, I'm in Cali too, but I've been in Louisiana for a year. Nah, boo for me. I used to stay in Port Island, so shout out Baton Rouge and Port Island. Yeah, bro, she's got to stay in this. It's for her. It's for her own benefit. And I don't watch anybody else's channel, so I don't know if they've said this or not. But I don't think anybody came up with that freaking theory that I just proposed. I don't think anybody has come up with that. Her name stays attached. You see it on the ballot, you pick. Because I told you a while ago, she'll come in stern, then people are going to turn on her. She was very quaint and very stoic, and then she was going to get loud. Just going to keep it authentic with you. Those jokes weren't funny, said he. You're my dude, but thank God I'm not a comedian. They don't even finish the question. Is she like objection? Yeah, and that's one of the things I don't like either, is that half the time Miss Love doesn't even say what the objection is. She just says objection. Half the time she's not even saying anything. Yeah, I've seen that. Like, yeah, Thug has like a pink car or something like that. So I don't know. But I can tell you, it was just a matter of time, be fair. Like, it was a matter of time. Everything I said that was going to happen definitely happened. Everything I said that they was going to do, they definitely did. It's even funnier now because I can tell you what's going to happen. And the more I tell y'all what's going to happen, I can be fair. Half of y'all probably thinking the same thing. Seti Nash doesn't smoke. Seti Nash doesn't smoke. And Seti Nash had gave up drinking from last November up until July. So there's no need to lie to a stranger. I'm sorry. Like, you're not worth it. You're not worth me lying, bro. Like, yeah. Watch a recap. She got to see how many times she sides in a biased way that it prevented. No. So this is really what it is, right? This trial had prompted so many theories in the beginning that we all, for the most part, had an idea in our head that, dang, bro, they might have caught Young Thug from the mystique that he had. Remember, the streets were talking. We were hearing things. Was Love fired as a judge, said he? I don't know. I know that she was a juvenile court judge. I don't know what happened with that. So, yeah. And it's an observation of the Jewish holiday. Then why the hell do we have court on Wednesday? No offense, but we should have court on Monday and Tuesday then. Like, that doesn't really make sense to me. Do you think Judge is watching your videos? No, I don't think she is. When I go in that court, she looks at me, but it's not like she's looking at me like Hilton and Love did. When I first walked in there, I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all know that face that Miss Love did that was going viral and stuff? She definitely hit me with that. And then when we were leaving, it's funny because I purposely, I probably shouldn't say this, but I purposely walk with the lawyers. I swear to goodness. Like, I purposely, when we're leaving, I walk with the lawyers on purpose. So one day her and Hilton were coming out and they had the little silver thing that she had and stuff like that. And Miss Love kept staring me up and down. I was like, this is crazy. Like, hey, when I tell you it looked like she wanted to beat me up and take my lunch money, can someone please explain what is being offered as the truth? Love said, what I say is not evidence, or this does not go to the truth. Let me read that a little slower. Can someone please explain what is being offered as the truth? Love said, what I say is not evidence, or this does not go to the truth. Huh? But I hope you didn't just waste $10. Look, just do this. Get a clip of what you said and then send it to me on Twitter, and I got you. Yeah, just do that. Just do that. Take a clip of that and send it to me. Being offered for the matter of truth. So basically, is that what he's trying to say? They're asking, why does she say it's not? Because it's basically you're okay. So she's a character witness at times, Gaither, right? Let me explain it from the last witness. Well, technically, the last witness was the cell phone dude, but the previous witness, right? She wasn't in there as a gang expert. She was in there essentially to talk about the interrogations. So basically, this is all on character. This is all, it's not necessarily true, but you can draw from it. That's what you're going to have to take from that, bro. You can draw from it like, yeah, this might be, but there's no evidentiary evidence. There's no, we're going back in and making sure that this step, and then somebody went to jail behind it. It's prime example could be mostly all of this stuff. Mostly shit. That's how I feel. I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of how I feel about it. But yeah, bro, it's basically being introduced like it could be true, but there's no backstory to it to make sure that somebody went to jail behind the shit. So, anyways, George says facts, not in evidence, and facts, not in truth. Even though Love used the same testimony. Hey, bro, I'm gonna destroy her tomorrow. I'm gonna destroy Gaither tomorrow. I got a video that's gonna brew, that's gonna pop up at your timeline if you East Coast, 9 o'clock. But anyways, back to it. If you've done security in LA County, I gotta watch how I say this. If you've done security in LA County, you've been invited to some celebrities' houses. You have. 9 a.m. in the morning. And I'll be fair. I know some stuff about some actors and actresses, rappers and executives that I ain't never gonna speak on. But I can tell y'all this. Everything I said that was gonna happen to P. Diddy and the evidence they was gonna have, bro, we said this months ago. I think we said it last year in November. When Buddy dropped the freaking the lawsuit, right? Or he drafted the lawsuit in November, and then it dropped sometime in February or January. And then when I told the world, hey, bro, they raided his New York mansion, and a whole bunch of people decided to come out against that and was like, nah, said he Nash, they didn't say that in the news. I don't care what they didn't say in the news. I'm telling you, they raided that New York mansion. And what did I tell you? I said it's a whole lot of stuff that's looking like it's going to be some blackmail included in that crap. And there's some people doing some very strange things trying to make change in their life. The only one thing I don't like that I'm going to point out, and I think everybody can agree, I don't like how Law and Crime is dropping like 15 Diddy videos a freaking day. Because y'all ain't did this for nobody else. Y'all ain't did this for nobody else. Diddy just got a new federal judge, by the way, today. But, bruh, the fact of the matter is this. It's not about half of the crap that y'all think it is. Yeah, girl Cassie technically was under arrest because she was a participant. She is their number one. How can I say this? She's their number one snitch, I guess. Number one. The number one. She just is. Am I saying that P. Diddy didn't do these things? I'm not saying that at all. I'm definitely not saying that at all. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is this. Half of the stuff that he's accused of, man, the morons was just going along with it. It wasn't like there was a lot of forced stuff going on. Now, there's going to be a lot of stuff that come out. There's going to be a lot of physical violence. There's probably going to be about, I want to say, 4 shootings. And it would be in his best interest if he went ahead and got on up out of here so your kids can have your money. There's a reason why 120 people just came out with lawsuits against that man. Because it's a freaky ass dude. But don't believe in your heart of hearts that all this crap that you hearing, that half of it's true. Nah, half of it ain't, but it don't matter. If you don't think this ain't about money, then you tripping. And I'm not saying nothing about nothing. If they find him guilty, they find him guilty. I don't know, man. There's underage people involved. All right, so let me ask you a question. Do y'all think certain laws should be changed? Don't worry, I'll give you the freaking law. There are 37, you can go count them, 37 states where the age of consent is 16. I'm from California, so to me, that's gross. Our age of consent is what? 18. Age of consent in New York, 17. The girl that came and flew in from Michigan, 16. Your mind not developed until 25, right? If you want to believe that. If you want to believe that. All right. Now, once again, morality-wise, California guy right here. I'm cool. I don't want nothing to do. When I was 16, I was messing with a 19-year-old. If you spike drinks and they wake up, he's nasty, but bully, that's your 13. What I think about the Kim Porter book, I didn't read it. I didn't read it. I think a lot of them were. You knew what you were getting at a Diddy party. Now, the question is should he go to prison or should the people be compensated? Not when you're not. Who is agreeing to anything with a 9-year-old? Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Like, nobody, there's nobody here that would agree to that. No, I wasn't. because I told her I was 18. What are you talking about? And at 16, I'm already stacked. I'm on probation and everything. Just got out. No, that was me. You think at 16 years old, I didn't know what I was doing? You think at 16, I didn't know what I was doing? You think I didn't know the reason why I had to tell this woman I was 18? Come on now. Come on now. And I'm just speaking for me. I ain't speaking for nobody else. I knew exactly what I was doing at 16. And I was grown man in her when they got a chance to. Yeah, I was driving her whip and everything. Didn't have no license, but I was driving like I had some. Yeah. I'm not saying it was right. I'm just telling you, hey. She was dealing with a grown man. But yep. My only problem with this, and y'all not gonna like what I'm gonna say, y'all gonna love what I'm about to say. My only problem with this is, where's the other arrest? Y'all think this man was doing this by himself? Y'all think this man was doing it by himself? That's my problem with the R. Kelly stuff. R. Kelly 100% deserves to be in the penitentiary, but it should not just be him. It should not just be him. When we gonna hold the circle, Gene Gill, you need to be in prison. Gene Gill, you need to be in prison too. 100%. All the stories that you keep on saying, come on, bro. Y'all need to go to jail. The law is not right when we're literally only arresting one. We're out of that. If P. Diddy's son is just like him and was running around doing stuff like that, arrest him too. I'm not about to sit up here and go, oh, nah. Because if you coordinate this with what we got going on with the RICO, we got Young Thug who was sitting next to somebody he never even freaking met, but said it was a part of his gang. So I wonder, where the Freako at? You know, Freaky Rico. That's what we're going to call it. Where the Freako at? So I'm looking at this crap and I'm going to myself, we going to get a list? Y'all got the Maxine chick up out of here. But if you think Epstein and the Maxine girl was just there, you think for a second, you think it was just Epstein and that woman? I ain't got nothing to say to you there. But for those who willing to listen, man, y'all got to be crazy. You know what they said? And I said it, bro, you think this is just some entertainers? You think that? No, there was actual executives of all type of stuff. What you think them NBA games, them NFL games, bro, when we go to baseball, bro, what do we have? Owners' boxes. You don't think? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. If you really in the money, if you really, really, really into money, imagine one of these days if they decide to put some mics on them nice green lawns where they knock the ball at. Them golf courses. Them golf courses, bro, you got to pay between $40,000 to $200,000 a year just for membership. Let me tell you one of the biggest secrets that nobody ever tell you. If you make $400,000 for the next 5 years straight, do you know that when you literally go and do stocks, you get these next ones called sophisticated stocks? Did y'all know that? Make $400,000 for 5 years and you can get your hands on what's called sophisticated stocks. Stuff y'all never even knew about. The stuff that keep you rich. That type of crap. Why they can't tell you about that? Because they already did. They just put it in books. See, I don't do the conspiracy stuff. I do the practical stuff. I do the practicalities, not the BS. And when we sit back and we look at this, we got to go, man, where's everything else? Who else helped them? They said that there were runners. Remember the little white dude who got caught on the plane with the pink stuff? He looked scared as hell. I guarantee you what was said to him is, I'm about to hire you the best freaking lawyer. That dude got a first offenders program. Hey, I ain't never did this stuff before. I'm just an addict. But it's crazy because that same substance, once again, was found in Diddy's room, allegedly. So this is all I'm going to say. If y'all so concerned about P. Diddy long crime, and y'all keep dropping all type of stuff, long crime, I really want y'all to start to look into all the individuals who stepped down around the time this man went to jail. So that way you can be real fair, TMZ. And I'm only saying this because the way in which I operate, we drop videos nobody else. We drop videos about everybody in the case. Nobody gave a damn about Lil Rod until we dropped that 80,000 hit view video. Nobody cared about him. I don't want to sound mean, but did any of y'all care about Lil Rod? So it ain't justice because it's just us, but right now it's just him. So I'm not believing nothing when it looked like this cat is just a fall guy. He wasn't the only one doing that stuff, bruh. Wasn't the only. Come on, bruh. He wasn't the only one. This is one of the things that I hate about our country. When these cats is out here doing that, you know what happens? Singular individuals who don't have insurance policies and stockholders, when they out here doing wrong, they go to jail. I can guarantee you this. If Epstein was a whole entire corporation and was able to distribute what he was distributing by the masses, and had a couple of plugins from the government, wouldn't even happen. And you want to know how I know? Because Johnson & Johnson lost a lawsuit because they were giving women cancer and nobody went to jail for it. Nobody went to jail for it. When they were killing off these individuals with all the oxy and all that crap, none of these freaking companies went to jail for it. But y'all can take an Epstein out. Y'all can try to take a Diddy out. Y'all could take a Weinstein out. Y'all not gonna fool me. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. Y'all ever gonna arrest Elon Musk? I mean, Elon Musk has killed people. Them Teslas, when it goes self-driving, them Teslas the ones that don't have people in it, killed people. Oh, that's not all right. That's cool. But y'all focused on Diddy. That's not, once again, not saying that he don't deserve to be in jail. Holding anybody against their will, forcing them to do anything. Hey, bruh, you need to go to jail. I believe in that. There are times where there are people who say certain things as far as gang culture go and all of that stuff. I don't care. Won't care. It is what it is. Elon making too much money for him and sending folks in space. I don't care. Still a killer. I don't care. Still a killer. Oh, why is Mondo not in the case? Because YSL Mondo is not YSL, number one. And number two, he ain't never did nothing gangster. Y'all want to know the case that Mondo had with Fonnie Willis? Would you like to know? YSL Mondo had a case that was a child abuse case for hitting his daughter in the mouth with a belt and leaving whips all over her neck and all over her back and shooting his baby mama. Hey, Mondalicious. You've been exposed. That's why. He wasn't out there thugging. He got domestic violence charges. That's what he's known for. He ain't known as no gangster. That's why he ain't in no Rico. He a buster. Straight up. That's what he went. That's what she literally took the $20,000 for. Mondo shot his baby mama. And Auntie Fonnie sat up there and defended him. That's what happened. That's why he ain't in the Rico. That's why. Ain't did nothing gangster. The charges he got is domestic. Now, he finally got caught with some stuff, but that was not in Fulton. That was in Cobb. That man stay with his mama right now. And we ain't finna do all that. Yeah. That's why. Nigga ain't a gangster. He's not a thug. He ain't gangster like that. He ain't like that, bruh. We're not finna put him on. Why we put him in a Rico and ain't nothing he did gangster? Now, granted, I like to shoot my baby mama too. I would. But I'd never do it. Thought about it. But I'd never do it. He went ahead and did it. So, Mondalicious, you ain't no thug. You ain't no gangster. You ain't none of that. So why is this case sealed? Because Shay. Who want to see a case where you find out this man beat on his child and shot his baby mama? I'd seal my case too. That's what that buster is. Shooting baby mama, beating on your child. I know. Y'all thought he was a gangster. All that stuff he be talking. That's why, see nothing really cool about him. Trust no man with facial piercings. 10 years ago, it was cool. It's 2024, about to be 2025. You still running around with metal in your face. Now, I can see if you had the nose ring and all that stuff, but Mondalicious, no. Bro, you shot your BM. You ain't thugging like that. You a bum, and you lie to women. You pay for some studio sessions. You try to convince them that you and Young Thug is cool like that. Y'all ain't cool like that. You a buster and a half. Steady. Wait, what? Not only you a cute chocolate drop, but you are the GOAT. Thank you. Finally got charges reduced. He's a crumb bum. Crumb bum. But there are rumors. There are rumors that Mondo did get somebody a life sentence. But the type of man that I am, if I ain't seen the proof, I can say it, but I ain't stepping it. So until I see the proof, that ain't true. But yeah, there is a rumor out there. 100%. There is a rumor out there. 100%. That he definitely got somebody at elbow. But I ain't see no proof. All I seen is just a freaking thread of messaging and stuff like that say that. But if I don't see it, I don't see no paperwork, I'm not doing that. So you ain't got to worry about me spreading no rumor that ain't true. But I will say this. A person like that, they know how to snake their way into stuff. You got kicked out of YSL for stealing. You ain't nobody, bro. You a dud. You shoot baby mamas. You a punk. You was scared to go over there all Cleveland. Granted, you're not from there anyways. But still, I know for a fact you ain't like that at all. YSL, Mondo, and ATL, how come you ain't pulled up on Woody? You ain't cut like that. This is what Mondalicious' whole entire thing is. Let me get pissed off enough. Let me bring up all of this stuff. And let me see if I can get some views off of that. He don't know I'm blackballing his views right now. So you ain't getting no views on YouTube. Sorry, Charlie. I'm the big dog over here. I know how to destroy a channel. I know how to destroy your interviews. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Shout out. But Mondalicious, you messed up. Now, like I told him, I won't share no inbox messages that we had. I'm not doing none of that. I talked to him. He talked to me. We both got real disrespectful. He lied. I told the truth. And it is what it is. But Mondalicious, you ain't cut like that. You even scared of cats and Cobb right now. You stay South Atlanta with your goddamn mama. So shout out to all that. But yeah, that's why Mondalicious ain't in the Rico. Because Buster Boy shoots women, beats kids. That's why. He even got a domestic that you can look up in the last video that we did when he strangled a woman and pulled a gun out on her. Sheesh. Now, I'm sorry. It's supposed to be the other way around. That's supposed to be on some role play stuff. Yeah, we ain't worried about that, Buster, bro. We ain't even got Kel got like 200,000 views on YouTube. Ain't worried about it. But anyways, back on the scene. Until we see other individuals that come around and go down with Diddy, it ain't gonna matter. One of the problems that is going to exist for the multitude of people, and in particular us as a whole entire society, is when they think they got the big dog, they don't care about the small fries. Not sorry. So don't expect anybody else to freaking go down with Diddy because he can't give up nobody. He's the person to give up. Once they sat up there and basically told Cassie, if you don't cooperate with us, because she's exonerated. You know that deal that Woody got? That deal that Lil D just got? That deal to come on there and stuff like that? That's what that is. Tiana Lee, thank you for the $5 super sticker. So it just is what it is on that part. His lawyer said Diddy is eager to testify. It ain't gonna matter. Martial law, appreciate you for becoming a new member. It's not gonna matter, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. It's not gonna matter. It's not. Take a shot for every super sticker for sure. The thing is this, right? And this is how kind of messed up the system is. Adventure Spirit, you put the $10 on there. I took the shot for you. Goddamn, should have slowed that one down. The problem with it is this. Who goes first? Who goes first? Well, we know who goes first. The prosecution. Let me ask you. Do you think when Cassie come up there and tell her story that it's gonna matter what Diddy say? Like he's trying to explain it? When they showed a video of this nigga kicking her like he was trying to make a field goal? You think when that shows, you think that video of him physically assaulting that woman, you think it's gonna matter what he says after that? How can you play defense for the indefensible? And if you think that's the only video, you're crazy as hell. And even if they don't have the video, they had the photos. You're gonna have a doctor come through and testify and talk about, well, not no. Makeup artist, sorry. So it's one of those things. It's just one of those things where you're screwed because of who gets to say what first. Do you think to yourself that, would you believe, I'll put it this way, that the way in which they're going to select the jury, you don't think it's going to be majority women? If I'm the prosecution, I want at least 7 women on that stand that's playing in the juror box. I need 7 women. I'm playing to win, baby. Oh shit, Aries, we goddamn. All right, now we're back. Woo! Hold on. So Nash, I appreciate your recaps. Thank you, Aries. I don't even like Aries, but shout out. To the guy that's trolling, thank you. Appreciate it. Nope, they can't say anything. That'll help us. Nah, once you see that video of him kicking her, every woman has a trauma story that she either knows or she's been through herself. They do. If they arrest you in Miami, she's going to be testifying. Everybody that might get arrested, they're trying to flip. That's all that is. We're going to have so many witnesses that it's going to have to be a whole entire flip for him. That's what it is. That's just what it is. Slapping that bottle inside your head, bro. Now, you know what I hate? I hate this. I've been seeing this a lot lately. I don't know what is that? I might be old, okay? That's what that is. Every female I see doing that on my stories and stuff, I be through the stories and that's all I see. Like, what are we doing here? Drinking on an empty stomach is dangerous. Who said? Never mind. Baby, I had Taco Bell like 4 hours ago. Ain't nothing empty about it, but I tell you what, I feel sorry about the Kamol I'm about to get into. That's a diss to Julio Fulio? Nah, because the people I seen said he don't look hungry. I ain't missed a meal in 10 years. You damn right. I ain't missed a meal in 10 years. Who you talking to? Am I ever going to do a meet and greet in Sacramento? Possibly. Possibly I could, but I mean, I just say it this way. Who don't know me in Sac? Like, who don't know me in Sac, man? Like, it's I don't know. Possibly. Me and the Oakland rapper, Lil Blood. I live in Oklahoma City. Me and the Oakland rapper Lil Blood, we finna work on some podcast stuff. So shout out to the Bay. We finna do it LA to the Bay. I might even get a deal with Empire. Is Diddy going on to stand a good thing? No. One thing I've learned about meet and greet in Vegas. One thing I learned about rich people, a lot of them aren't really smart enough to gauge what's going on. They're not. So a lot of the questions in which they ask, like, y'all gotta look at it this way. A lot of questions in which they ask are going to be so above his comprehension that they could start it this way, bring it all the way down this way, and then get people to see it right here. This is what I mean. The disadvantage that people don't know about lawyers against everybody else is that the lawyers are smarter than everybody. This is why you see cops get treated like morons. You don't have to be a college graduate to be a police officer. So do you believe in your heart of hearts somebody with a very extensive background in college, in theology, and the debates that they do? You don't think that a dummy who literally who doesn't understand the higher you get up, the more you're supposed to disappear? There is no way on God's green earth that you don't understand how dumb you could be to be in a position where you have a multitude of money, wealth, and wildest ambitions and dreams, and not believe to yourself that you can't be corrupted by these things anyways. No, he can't have no fair trial. That ain't gonna happen. That man guilty as all sin. My problem with it is it's not him. It's those around him who have literally enabled him. That's my problem. My problem is that we never get everybody. So they create another one. You think Epstein is the only one? You think Pete Diddy's the only one? Wait until they snatch Nelly ass up. Oops. I might have said too much on that one. Wait until they snatch Nelly up. What you mean? Bro, y'all crazy as hell. She didn't have to say, I understand why she stayed. It won't look good. I'm 70 years old. Typing to her. Please respond to my email I sent. Love you. What email? You don't got my email address. But you did buy a super chat, so. Let me ask y'all a question. Cause it's all in my head. I think about it over and over again. I think about it over and over again. And it hurts so bad. Who did he do that song with? Who did Nelly do that song with? Who just got hit with somebody just took it while we was in there? Now they got 2 videos of grooming a kid on stage, and y'all want me to sit up here and believe? Y'all want me to sit here and believe? Y'all want me to sit here and believe that a man who would groom a child on stage? Y'all probably gonna have to go look up Nelly's previous charges. Yeah, Nelly got one of them cases. Y'all think that these fools don't run together? Y'all know Nelly was at them freak offs too, right? Y'all better get hip to this so hip you won't be square. Try to tell y'all. Y'all go look at this. Go ahead and look at that tip drill video. Go look at it now. It don't age well. You go look at that tip drill video. It doesn't age well at all. Go look at it. Play it with the sound off. Go look at it. Go play it with the sound off. You're going to lose your mind. Whoo, sheesh. Ooh-wee. Y'all better go look at the Nelly got a case on him. Y'all think he don't? All right, buddy. Think Nelly ain't got that case on him? Yeah, he do. Yeah, no, y'all on Google right now. We can't judge Nelly off that video. Can we judge him off that case? Can we? Hold on. Let me. Can we judge him off that case? That case he paid out of? No. All right, just all right, man. I'm just I'm just a messenger. I'm just a messenger, buddy. I'm just a messenger. Y'all this. All right, cool. Don't believe me. Don't believe me. Don't believe me. That's cool. I don't want you to believe me. I just want you to do your own research. And when you do your own research, you're going to be like, oh, snap. What type of grown man pull a little kid on stage and do like this? Bro, I'm going to be fair. I can't recall twisting no female hair ever in life. Something about that just seemed forceful. I was always taught you put your hand on the back of the neck, you grab a little bit of that hair, a little bit, tug it a little bit. Might be too grown for y'all. Sorry. That's that do say. That's what I was taught. Put your hand on the back of their head. You know what I'm saying? Grab a little bit of that hair, tug it a little bit. You know what I mean? TMI. What is this? Is this turning you on, bro? No freak Millie, bro. No freak Millie. To the men, no freak Millie. No freak Millie. No freak Millie, bro. I ain't, if you felt some type of way like that as a man, then yeah. Nash, did you see how the shade room? Hold on. God dog. So LeBron James is on one of them takes with Diddy. I don't believe that. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't believe that. I don't believe that, but I will tell you this. LeBron James just started being faithful. I'll tell you all that. LeBron James just started being faithful. That's about it. What about Jay-Z? I don't see it. I ain't gonna hold you. In the beginning, Jay-Z, absolutely. You believe Jaguar, right? Not about everything. No. Something is off with her. You grabbing you a water, Shetty? You think I ain't on the... I'm on that Douce and water, y'all. I'll be waking up, no hangover down. I don't know what I would do without them. So why nobody came for him? Don't hold us the way you holding that bottle. I could promise you, I would never hold you. You couldn't sneak in my mother. You couldn't sneak in my front yard. Slow down on that bottle. It's almost gone. All right, cool. You can't be faithful in sports and in the entertainment industry. Too much ass thrown at you. I'm gonna be fair. You probably should be. You probably should be. You probably should be, to be fair. Like, if I was, but see, that's the problem, right? When you get older, you just realize, keep it in your pants. Just gonna be fair. That's why on my other channel, I always tell all the youngins, bro, get you a girl and get up out the way. Get you a job, get up out the way. Get you a job, get up out the way. Because I just seen in this, I really wanted to do this on the Speak On It podcast that I be doing. But I can do it for y'all now. Them workers at the port, right? They getting 65 an hour, right? That's 520 daily. You multiply that by 5, right? That's 2,600, right? You multiply that by 4. That's 10 right there. Multiply that by 12. Ladies, there's your 6-figure earner right there. Multiply that by another 10. There's your millionaire right there. Let me ask you a question. Do you think for 10 seconds that an individual who can go to work every day, put themselves out of harm's way, get done with what they need to get done, and come back home, raise their kids, take away that and it's $75K a year? No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. See, the problem what you don't understand about taxes is that if you spend your money, you have what's called tax write-offs, which means that depending on your state, you might get a 6%, you might get an 8% that you owe in taxes. But if you write it off and you got the right people, you're not going to be paying off a whole bunch of stuff like that. So, just going to put that out there. But let's lie and say that when you hear people that literally live to tell idiots stupid stuff to make sure that they're blind followers, you have what we have now called influencers. Do y'all remember the moron named Dame Dash going on Breakfast Club and saying, you couldn't pay me enough money for me to call somebody a boss? You're not a man. Now he got false teeth. Now he's only worth about $10,000. Now he's living off 3 women that are renting rooms from his house right now. So when you see morons who fumble and mess up every single relationship that they had, and that's the idiot that we want to value, you went on Breakfast Club, told all those guys they are workers, while all your game that was given was monetized to their channel, and then literally paid them for the BS you were saying, and then you started a YouTube channel, which if you jump on YouTube and you monetize it, you have a boss. The boss is YouTube. They have rules and regulations for you to have a channel and you to be monetized. Then you have morons who literally believe the BS that cats like a DDG will spin and say, yeah, if you got a 9 to 5, you only should have a 9 to 5 to be working your business. DDG, I want you to go look up the Better Business Bureau, and I want you to go understand the stats that say that 90% of businesses started today will fail in 12 months. And then 95% of that 90 and the 0.1% of businesses started today will only make it to the 10-year mark. And half of those will fail. I hate people like that. I do. Do we need entrepreneurs? 100%. But the problem that we have in this society is the piss that keeps hitting the 9 to 5 person. That's who the commercials go for. Ain't nobody buying anything from a DDG. You're literally dependent upon sponsors. What do sponsors want you to do? Have an audience that can buy? And who buys the 9 to 5? The wife of the 9 to 5. That's why I hate these people so much. Because what they do is poison. They poison the women. They poison the men. They poison the youth. Then you would sit up here and try to throw salt on a Jay-Z for doing the exact same thing that every freaking body that owns something worth value social media-wise has done. Don't worry, I'm going to be done with this little diatribe in just about 60 seconds. We had a whole entire thread that went viral that said Jay-Z backstabbed everybody because when he did this and he did that, he sold the companies. While promoting this on Instagram, aka Facebook. Did not watch the Facebook movie, because if you watch the Facebook movie, you know Mark Zuckerberg, yeah, that guy, he stabbed the other 2 guys in the back to get Facebook and got sued for it and lost. Making this go viral on Twitter with Elon Musk. Not knowing that Elon Musk was teamed up with the partner and the man who started Fisker Karma because they came out with a company and Elon Musk stabbed him in the back. So I'm trying to understand how y'all doing this to tear down people who look like you while promoting it on sites that did exactly what you're talking about. Oh, and by the way, the lawsuits from the partners that they had all won. But y'all continue to go on Amazon and forget that it started off at a freaking garage at his homie's house selling books, and he stabbed him in the back, aka Jeff Bezos. But y'all, it's the liquor in me. Sorry. I really thought I did message you, maybe. Oh, and if I was winning, let me share some ideas to help the youth. Willie Lynch was spot on. What? Hold on. You can't say don't read this out loud and then do that. Let me read this $20 cash app, super chat, and then we'll get to it. She says, I really thought I did message maybe. Please don't read this aloud, but you put it in a sticker. Should have sent it in the cash app. I've been in a fight with cancer. It's winning. Ito, ease my regrets. Let me share some ideas to help our youth. Willie Lynch was spot on. With let me give you some advice. The next $20 you have, create a video and take the $20 and share it on Instagram and get it promoted through that. That's the best way you can do that. You want your message to go out there. When she said she emailed you, I don't know what email you have. I have like a couple of them. And the email that I respond to, nobody does. Nobody has it. People speak down on me because I'm in the Army as well. Anybody speaking down on anybody in the service, especially service to our country, should take a swift kick to the mid-regions with steel-toe boots on. One thing I will never do is disrespect the armed services. That's number one. Number two, if you are disrespecting anybody in service of other people, says a whole lot about you and not the other person. They never talk about the good that the military does, like rebuilding whole societies, putting up buildings and hospitals and taking care of a whole bevy of things. They don't even talk about the humanitarian efforts that the military does, because what we see is click, click, bang. We never get to talk about that. So one thing Seti Nash would never do is disrespect anybody that served in the military. I don't care what branch you served in. So we don't even we don't do that. So might go viral for this, might not. Rich homie, baby, said this because I don't want to play it, but I had to. My only concern is an overdose. It's probably right now for the Holy Ghost. He said in a song that and I caught it last night listening to it, that he ain't scared of ops, he's scared of an overdose. Rich homie Quan was an addict. Musicians and people in demand take solace or solace, depending on how you say it, in things that will get you out of your body. There was a party, and y'all could put this together. There was a party that happened 2 days before Rich homie Quan passed. One of the individuals at that party had recently got arrested with 3,000 pills of the stuff that he took. Which begs the question. So I'm going to tell you an exact charge to look for because I'm the hood lawyer. If you see this individual pop up with a aggravated involuntary manslaughter, that pill is traced back to that individual. Involuntary aggravated manslaughter. Now, should I do the video on that? I don't know. Should other people do a video on that? You got the blueprint right now. It's on camera. So that's all I'm going to say. There was a video where somebody just went to jail with 3,000 pills. And they was hanging out with Rich Homie Baby. And you ain't here no more. Now the question then becomes, who do we blame? Do we blame the pill or do we blame the person? So it is what it is on that part. But this is what it is, bro. This is life. Life is meant to end. We blame the addiction. I mean, you can. They say addicts don't have the stop button. So typically we know when to stop doing certain things. Stop promoting negativity on your influence, on your platforms. I heard it was the lace lane. So no, it definitely wasn't. It definitely wasn't. That man, I'm not gonna do that to you. I'm not gonna do that to you. All I'm gonna say is this, man. The drugs will never give you the high that you first got. The drugs will never take you out of the pain that you actually are in. The drugs will never fill the void of loneliness. The drugs will never hug you like other people can. And the drugs will never love you. Because that's not what they're designed for. The drugs are an escape for a moment. And that's all drugs are. An escape for a moment. But the problem with drugs is that it's like sleep. The more you do it, the more you realize you got to wake up. And just like when that alarm clicked and hit on that Monday, you don't want to be there. You don't want to get up. That's the exact same way that these addicts are. So I would say, I don't take back nothing I ever said about Rich Homie Quan. I called him a snitch and I stand on it. But just because I said that don't mean that people didn't love him. Don't mean that he didn't deserve another chance to live his life. But it also means y'all better get and damn well live your life as well. He put out a very good album, 35 songs, I believe. Take a chance and listen to it and find out why you even messed with him in the first place. Subscribe, turn on that bell, stay notified, share to keep your people aware, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Leave a like if you want to see this video, hit the algorithm and crush it. And if you on Instagram, if you're on Twitter/X, I appreciate you all.
Delete all that shit! Delete all that!